Alright, hello guys, so welcome back to another video. I think where we last left off is, I think we were trying to figure out how we could basically make it so that it slows down. I think where we last are, I wasn't able to work on it yesterday, but the progress we made on 2 days ago was that when it's the last block, we can go check out the block and then see if it has the circle collider, and it does, and then it also has a radius of 1.5, and it's a trigger event so that there's no actual like a barrier block preventing it. So what I'm gonna do now is also test something. I'm also gonna try to see if it actually does work, because I'm gonna add 2 blocks, right? So let's check it out. So right now, we have 2. Right now we have 2 hierarchy, but none of them have the circle collider, right? So which is nice. So let's destroy this one. Alright, we destroyed 1. So now this green one has the circle collider. So yeah, it works, cool. Oh wait, dang it, we actually have to count the number of hits left, so we have to go check out the ball script. Oh no, the block script, right? And I won't be playing the lecture, so I don't have to worry about you hearing the sound, because yeah. Alright, so in our block we do have we don't have the max hits anymore. Dang. Alright. You know what? We need to. So we got in our count hits. I think count hits would be like pretty good. But then we also need the max hit. Alright, well, we can do that. So we have count hits and then max hits. And then in the start, we can do this at the start. This, so this max hits refers to this one, and then count hits equals 0. And then in our handle hit method, every time times hits gets increased by 1. We also do count hits, and then we have to create a getter method. So we could do that at the bottom. Private void get hit count, and then return count hits. We can also do private void get max count, max hit count, return max hits. So we're gonna need that because in our game status, right, we have the block here. So we want to add this. We want to add the circle, right? So if and last block dot get max hit count minus m last block dot get hit count is greater than or is equal to 1. So that means figure that the get component might be it might also be expensive too, since we're always going to be running this. So let's try to figure out how to prevent that, or like make it only happen once. Assign the circle collider only once, I guess. So how would we do that? Because we also have to get reference to it. If it's null, if it's the last block, so M last block refers to the last block, but we don't want to do anything with it until it equals to 1. But we don't always want to constantly add the component and get the component each loop. So how would we do that? Alright, so how about we see if we already added the component. If the component already existed, then we don't need to add the component. How about that? So if, let's say, if m last block dot get component circle collider 2D is not equal to null, or equals null, let me just double check something. Is get component expensive? I'm working on a second. I have a few destructible environment objects. I'm working with each part of the destructible object has to have a script reference to every other part of the destructible. Wait, actually, yeah, I don't think it's that expensive, because like, as opposed to the find object of type, or the tag, we're only checking the number of components a single instance has, and when we look at it, like there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe it might run O(n) of time, a big O of n, which is just the number of components it has, which shouldn't be that much in the first place, because, you know, like, there's so much you can add to a single object, right? So actually, I don't think it's that expensive. The add component might not be as expensive too, but I don't want to, like, I guess, risk it. So I'm just gonna say if it's null, then m last block dot add component circle collider 2D, and then we just set this. Actually, no, we have to set this. My bad. So if it's null, and then we can also check if there's only one hit left, and then we create a circle collider with the radius and the trigger property. So we only do it once, but this conditional statement will be called every loop, but it's fine since get component isn't that expensive. So yeah. Alright, so we got that. Let me just test it again. Compile, we do get an error. Does not contain get mix. Oh, right. I wonder if we can cast it to a block. Since block is a child of game object. Wait. Ah, dang, I forgot how inheritance works. Yeah, never mind. So I think you can only cast it if you're inheriting from it. So if I started with block, I could have cast a game object to it. But in this case, we can't cast that. Dang. Could this also be this? Oh, alright. Oh, my bad. Can't read this. Could the first argument, are you missing using directive assembly reference? Alright, I guess that'd be the next thing we could look for is Unity cast, is it find object, find with tag, find with tag. So I have the following situation. If I do this, it gives me compiling error. I cannot cast game object into tile. So I tried this. I still get the exact same error when I do this. Is there a different way to casting to get the results I need? It's because game object returns a game object. When you're looking for the tile component on the return game object, there should be something like JavaScript or oh, alright, so I guess we can do this. Let's give that a go. So we can do block, and then in here we could do right, because in our block we have this component right here which represents the object, right? So then it does return the block. Wow, that's genius. That's genius right there. Wait, did it compile? It did compile. Alright, so it says is inaccessible to wait, didn't I put public? Oh, wow. Alright. So then the last one, block does not contain the definition add component. Oh, right. And then we have to actually do this game object. And then game. Alright, that should work. That should definitely work. Come on. Yes. Alright, cool. So we're gonna try it again. Oh wait. Oh wait. Alright, so we have two blocks, right? I missed. That's fine. I think that's because this is not part of the level or my build. Alright. So it has, I hit it, right? So let's see if it has it does not. Huh. Times hit. Alright, let's debug this then. Last hit left. Because how I see it, like if the max hit count is 2, and then let's say he gets hits once, then 2 minus 1 would equal to 1, and we would just need one more hit. And if it was a 3 hit count for max, then if he gets hits once, it'll return to 2, which we don't add it yet. We don't add the circle collider yet. And then if it gets hit the second time, then 3 minus 2, so then we only need to hit it one more. Right? Wait, is that how it works? Or because it hits once, it became that. Because technically in the wait, let me try to understand the script I just made, because I'm getting kind of lost. Alright, so I think times hit, while it's still greater than or equal max hits. Oh no, if time hits is greater than or equal to max hits, then the block gets destroyed, and if it's not, then it shows the next part. Alright, so let's see. Cause yeah, we hit it once, and then we just need to hit it one more time. So then hitting it, technically we'll need to hit it only, oh no, it's only does, sorry, I guess I was confusing the logic. We still need to hit it 2 times, but the animation gets changed only once, right? Because when we hit it again, the block just disappears. Alright, that makes much more sense. So yeah, that's just debug stuff, which is right here. Last hit left, and then did it compile already? Oh, it's picking up. Oh my god. Wow. Let's have autoplay on then. Huh, that's odd. That was weird. I thought I fixed that already. Oh, maybe I might have. Yeah, I might have not fixed it for this one. What did I do for that one again? It's been a while. I do believe. Dang, I might need to. Oh, right. I thought I did, because the reason why it was because, yeah, it's because of this. So we just need to just change this position here so that the ball and the paddle are in the same length. All I do is press that. 2. Alright, so then we need to check if it's still null. Oh wait, no, that's not it. My bad. We have to check if it's still, because it doesn't seem like it looks like it's only getting called once. Right. Dang it, I screwed up. Right, that makes sense now. I see what I did. So even though, like, if this failed, then that's it, and like it's our only chance. So we have to put this outside. I don't know why I moved it there, to be honest. Or I forgot about it. But yeah, I think this should work now. 100%, I think it should work. Alright, let me just fix the indentation. That should be good. Alright. Let's do this again. Play. Let autoplay first. Prepare to pause. Come on, you got spacebar. Alright, cool. Just hit it once. Hit it once. Oh, there it is. What? Why didn't it calculate it? Does that actually print out anything? It's still kind of indented. Oops. Whoa, what was that? I mean, it should be null. We're not. We haven't added it yet. At least I don't think we did, because we only add it if this is true right here. Less than or equal to 1, just to be safe. Because yeah, see the polygon. Wait, it has a circle collider. What? Let me try that again. Yeah, the polygon was for the paddle. Alright, speed it up a bit. It's true. What's true? So it is null, right? So it's always constantly checking. Let's go play. Oh, now it's false. So does this have? Yeah, it does have circle collider. Cool. Actually, let me go check that again. I'm gonna observe this side of the screen now. Speed it up. Oh, yep, it does work. Alright, cool. Alright. We're making some good progress. So only adds circle collider when it left. And you know, I think what the lecturer would do would be to modularize this and like put all of this in a separate method, like, and have it like check last ball or something like that. So like something like or no, how about I could do something like private void check last block, right? You just take all of this, put it here, and then we just right here we just do check last block. Hopefully no compiler issues. Doesn't seem like it, so we're good. So let's try it again just to make sure that we didn't break anything. Oh, it does have it. Alright, cool. That still works, which is nice. I don't know what was up with the ball going through the unbreakable block, but for the time being I'm just gonna let it be. So what else can we do? So after including the radius, I guess now we gotta check the ball, right? On trigger enter. I kind of forgot, so let's go online to check that. On trigger enter 2D. So let's look at the method. First of all, sent when another object enters the trigger collider attached to this object. Where is it? Right here. So we have collider 2D and then the name. So we have collider 2D. We'll say other, just to refer like the other ones colliding with this one, right? So if other dot game object dot tag equals tag breakable. Alright, so I'm a little cautious about this one because, like, you know, it's the same as this and we don't want the same thing to happen. Or yeah, I think no, it might still work actually. So when we reach the trigger event of the circle collision, we make sure that the object that it's attached to is the breakable block, right? And then that's when we I guess zoom to camera, slow down the game. I guess so, that'd be it, right? I think that's the only thing we got to do left. Change the game speed and then change so we have reference to the game status, which is nice. How about the game camera? How would we get reference to that? Because we know that it does change. So I guess we would need to get the object, right? So we just need to create a reference to that. Game camera and game camera. So let's start in game camera equals find object of type game camera. Is that even a thing, I wonder? Doesn't seem like it. Like I don't have a camera object. Yeah, so it doesn't exist. But we can go to game camera and then we could get a tag, find tag. And there's only one of them. I believe there should be only one. So we gotta go to, do game object, find with tag main camera. Let me see if that works now. Expected a semicolon, of course. Wait, what? Game camera could not be found. Oh, right, it needs to be main camera and dot get component camera. $27. All right. So how do we change the camera? How to zoom in camera Unity. Zoom camera Unity 3D. No, 2D. 2D. Building a modular. What is this? You know what? Yeah, this is pretty interesting, but it's not what I'm looking for. So we're just gonna look at the documents to see what properties we can change, right? So maybe you can get the transform. Pixel height. No. Scene. If not, no. Let me look at the camera. Look at the components of a camera. Size, viewport, scale. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The position matters, but I guess the size, how about 3? Maybe we should change the size to, and then change the position to the ball and make it follow, and just change it to like a 4 or no 3 or 2, or zoom into the block, I think, or the ball. Let's try the ball and then we'll see if so we have to change the size and then the position of the camera. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me see if I can set game speed. So I did add that, which is cool. So that's for the thing. That's what we're gonna do. So alright, final. This is it. I believe this is all we need to do, and we're good. Alright, so we have game camera dot transform. So we have dot position. Wait, is it dot position? I think so. Dot position x equals this position, right? So it'd be transform dot position. Right, and then game camera dot size. Right, we can change that, right? We can change the size. Sensor size, orthographic size. So here, let's see. Cameras have size when in orthographic view. The orthographic size property defines viewing volume of the orthographic camera. In order to edit this size, set the camera to be orthographic first through script or in the inspector. Is it orthographic right now? Yeah, it's already orthographic, so we don't really need to worry about it. This is only for 2D, I believe, right? Orthographic is 2D. Because it's like facing, or basically this is how the orthographic camera looks like. So basically it's just, only making, like, even though it's 3D, it makes it 2D by, creating this kind of prism where it only sees whatever is in front of it, kind of, and then that's what happens here. Even though, this is layered upon each other, so it's technically not two-dimensional since there are layers to it. The orthographic camera makes it look like it. So yeah, so I guess that's what we have to do. We don't need to do that. So we have, oh wait, what is this? Oh, this is the wrong one. So we got the is enabled. Enable equals true. The graphic is true. So we can do, I guess, it's practice, good practice to make it like this. So new rect or orthographic size. The viewport size. I'm good. I think I'm just gonna have it like this. I think that'd be good. Alright, so let's give that a go. So we gotta do, let's do that here. And game camera dot enabled was true. And then we got to do this. So if game camera checks to see if it is orthographic. I don't think I need to do the last one, but we also do want to change the position. Unless, I think maybe the better way of doing it might be to create a new camera and make it point towards the ball, and then set the main camera inactive until we switch back, since like the ball misses, and then we set that camera inactive and set the main camera back to active again, is what I'm thinking. Because then you wouldn't have to be changing things, you'd just be switching, which is, I think, a lot safer, I guess, because they're not really messing with the stuff. But for now, I think I'm just gonna stick with this because we're kind of getting close to what we want to do, or what I want to do. So yeah, what is this? I'm looking at the right, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. What is this? Game object. We don't need that anymore. So it compiled at least. Transform dot position equals transform. Is on the ball. But then, alright, so if it does do that, right? Actually, let's do this first, because I do have an issue, which I have, because how do we zoom back out again, right, like if it exits, I guess. Exits. on trigger exit. All right. So, wow, that makes it so easy. Or that makes things a lot simpler or easier, I guess. On trigger exit. Then we want to set everything back to its original, which was 6F, I believe. And move vector to 8, 6. I know that's hard coded, and I don't know what else to say, but yeah, that's supposed to replicate what this is, which is what we did earlier in the tutorial about like finding the pixel per unit. Kind of forgot about it, which is unfortunate because I do think that's going to be very, very important later in development, but we'll see. I'll definitely review it. So we just default position, default size. This one we don't really need. We do want to keep it as an orthographic. So yeah. All right, so let's see. Moment of truth. Oh god! All right. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, what? It kind of did, but why did everything else just disappear? I think we need to slow it down, maybe. Yeah, what the heck? Just slow it down. Let's slow it down actually. Alright, so we have the game status, so then game status dot set game speed to 0.1f, and then for this one set it back to original, which was, I'm not going to try to adjust the game speed because for now I just want to test it out, but I guess we do need to make sure that it's dynamic and matches the current level's game speed, because let's say if we want to change the game speed at certain levels, we do want to dynamically adjust this value here to match accordingly. So we would get the default value somehow. Alright, let's see. Maybe we missed something. What? See, kind of like that. I'm thinking maybe I should put the but there's nothing there, so the block just disappeared, everything disappeared, so I guess that's an issue. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the camera. We're so close, we just need to figure out what happened to all the assets. So on trigger enter, it checks for the block, it is in-game camera enabled. Could it be this? I wonder. I'm gonna slowly debug each one to see, just to check which one's affecting it, and then try to understand why it is affecting it. So yeah, that doesn't really affect it. How about this? Could it be... Let's do this. And maybe it might be the position. Let's see. I mean, it's not as smooth as Peggle, but it's the idea that matters, right? So let's see if this affects it. So it might be the position that's affecting it, is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. I mean, that's what I wanted to see, right? But I think we just got lucky because it was centered. How about we move it here? So yeah, it is the position that does it. So I guess we can't do that. How to make game cake. How to change game camera position. You're swapping between the vectors you created, but never change the camera. So to set the position, you need a reference to the camera. Instead, getting the cameras, you get the main camera itself. So we have main camera. It's camera.main camera. Oh, I guess that would be the better way of doing it. Instead of doing this one. Camera, main camera. That is a property, right? Camera does not contain a definition. Oh, my bad. What? Oh, so it's obsolete. So this is obsolete. Ah. Man. Oh man. The code, but there must be some other script that moves the camera to. Wait, what? It was true. On anonymous down. Had other scripts. Had other script from camera to enable it before making location changes. That wasn't quite helpful for me. I edited bit in CubeScript and I checked that worked fine for me. I'll probably wrote comments for it. do main. Alright, let's see what we can do. Aspect ratio, don't really need to do that. Depth, no. View, texture. Position. Screen space, bottom left screen. Does the viewport space point is normalized? Maybe the viewport maybe should change. So let's see. Viewport to screen point. Does it take a position? It does. Alright. Let's see how we do that. Avoid. So we do camera main viewport to screen port. Screen point. New vector 3. Alright, cool. I think we got it down maybe. So we do something like let's go to collision. So I just want to see this. We do m dot in camera dot viewport to screen point transform dot position. I think. Let's see if that works. Yeah, we can just delete that. Let's see if it compiles. Hopefully it compiles. Alright, cool. So we're gonna give it one more go. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Alright. Wow. I don't know what's causing it to go under. Come on. Oh yeah, that works. That works. But it didn't follow where the ball was going. Yeah, it didn't follow it. What's the viewport? What is the viewport? Screen versus, what is the difference? Screen and viewport represent the same area on the screen, but they have different coordinate systems. World point is a point in world space. The latter are homogeneous device coordinates. This is the space where the GPU actually clips the geometry against the frustum. The results of the projection matrix outputs homogeneous coordinates. A simplified version of the pipeline is, in all cases, so I guess it doesn't handled by the GPU. Oh wow, so you actually got to consider that too. So I guess the view space is what we can see, so that's not actually yeah, we shouldn't have done we shouldn't have used that, because it's how much we can view, right? I guess that's what the GPU is handling. I guess that's not what we want. We want to change just the position of the camera, transfer position from yes, let's go look again. Make the rendering position, nope. Transforms position from screen space to viewport. Nope. Doesn't have a transform. Alright, I think I have an idea, but it might just cancel everything we just did, or most of it anyways. So we are gonna do this, but we are gonna change this object to a game object, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna remove that. Remove this. So now we have the actual game camera. It's fine. There's supposed to be a lot of errors. I haven't changed it. So now that's fine. What we can do is, oh right, how do we check this? I think we have to do, oh I think I got it. It's not m.get game camera is enabled is true. We have to do m.get component camera dot enabled true. And essentially do that for the rest. So it'd be get component, which is, as we learned, that it's not expensive to use, so it should be fine to just do it like this. But of course, if you can store it as a reference, which I'm now considering, it should be fine for now. We don't need this. Transform position, we don't need that. And then we just copy this, I guess, into this. Actually, no, we just need to do this. Delete that. Delete this. Set everything back to the way it was. Zoom in into the ball when it makes contact with the circle collector. And now what we can do is go to mGameCamera dot transform dot position equals transform position. I think that's how it works. If we look at, or let's try to fix the compiler issues first, which we already did. Cool. Game object Unity, and then we gotta look at transform. All right, so it is possible, and cool. So then we just gotta do this. Make sure that, is it vector 3 or vector 2 that it's looking for? Transform vector 3, so it is vector 3. Alright, just to keep a note of it, I guess. So then we do new vector 3 8 6 0. I'm not sure if I have to do F or not. Seems like it should be fine. Alright, well, this is our last attempt, and then I'll just stop it here because it's already 1 hour. So, alright, and then come on, no, and everything disappeared. Alright, yeah, we're gonna try it again tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna see you guys later. Or yeah, peace.